guys, so it is time to finish all the questions that you guys asked me a few weeks ago for my Q&A, and I decided to wear my Jigglypuff cosplay sweatshirt because, I don't know, I thought it would be a little entertaining, so let me know if you like it. Here the Hedgehog wants to know, do I have a favorite JRPG? And I would definitely have to go with, honestly, Pokemon. You know, coming from Japan over there and coming over to here, that was basically my childhood, and it still is today. I know other games like Fire Emblem, that is definitely one that I've fallen in love with, but I have to go with Pokemon. You know, Game Freak definitely hit it out of the park and has a fan for life. Shrieker Tail has a few questions. One of them is, what is your favorite Legend of Zelda game? And I haven't really played many of the Legend of Zelda games yet. I do have quite a few of them. I have only finished Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker, but I would have to say at one point it was Skyward Sword, but then after I played Ocarina of Time, I'm like, okay, Ocarina of Time is my favorite, but Skyward Sword is a very, very, very close second. What was your favorite generation of Pokemon? And I would have to say my heart lies with the Johto region. I have no idea why the second generation. I just love the Johto region and the story behind it and the games. So yes, Johto. Have I ever been to E3 or would I like to go? Unfortunately, I have not been to E3 yet, and I would absolutely love to go to E3. But the problem is that it's not open to the general public, and while I can be considered somewhat in the media because of having a YouTube channel, I don't have a large enough following. I mean, they'd be able to just let anyone in if they're like, hey, I have a YouTube channel. So one day, if I do have a large enough following on my YouTube channel and I'd be allowed to go, then without a doubt, I would be headed straight off to LA for E3. Lego Man 101 wants to know how many NES games do I have? And I have 28. Also, if I butcher your names, I do apologize. So we have Eurokiniraman, I believe that's how it's said. Questions. What is your favorite Pokemon and what's your favorite Pokemon game? I did a top 5 favorite Pokemon in my very first Q&A, so I'm just going to go off of that and choose Jigglypuff because it is the one I love to cosplay the most and just so cute, yet very deadly, and you know, I can sound like Jigglypuff. Favorite Pokemon game? It is going to have to be Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. That is the game that spurred my obsession with my video games back when I first got the GameCube. So yes, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and I would I'm very highly hopeful that hopefully for the Wii U we do have another Shadow Pokemon game. Even though it wasn't like the most amazing game in the world, I absolutely loved it and I want to see another Shadow Pokemon game. C. McComb wants to know, what's your first video game memory and your favorite video game memory? Also, what character of the games you've played are you closest to in personality? Well, the first video game memory, I really don't have a real first memory, but I can just remember little flashbacks of me playing NES games when I was a toddler, like a Barbie NES game and Tiny Toons Adventures, those, and Spy vs. Spy. So just an array of different flashbacks of those games. And let's see, favorite video game memory? I believe it would have to be getting my GameCube, because that GameCube Special Edition bundle, the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness one, is what really spurred my interest into gaming. In all honesty, I'm trying to think. I cannot think of a video game character that I am like in personality-wise. So if you guys have played a video game and you think I'm close to a character that you've played in the game, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. OMG, it's Reptar has some questions. What are you going to college for? Right now, I am taking media arts classes at my college because I figure, you know, Photoshop, videos, photography, that is what kind of really interests me. So I figure if I go for what makes me happy, I will be happier in life. Even if, you know, my paycheck's not amazing when I'm older. If I'm doing what I'm enjoying and what makes me happy, then I figure I'm living a happy and good life. If I could be in a TV universe, which one would it be? I honestly don't watch a lot of TV anymore, so I'm just gonna go back to my childhood. And I watched Pokemon on TV, the anime, so I want to be in the Pokemon universe because I want to be a Pokemon trainer traveling across the regions and catching my Pokemon. As generic as that sounds, because of the fact that I love Pokemon, it's not really like a TV show that a lot of people might be watching today. It's what I would choose. Stabbing Horses wants to know, have I heard of or played the Okami games? And if so, what are my thoughts? Unfortunately, I haven't played it yet, but I've heard many great things, and it is something I am on the lookout for eventually. Right now, I can't spend any money until I get back from California in about a month. So I am on the hunt for games, and that is one of them because I have heard many great things about it. Maddie the Gamer wants to know, have I ever played Sonic the Hedgehog, and if so, what I like about it. Yes, of course I played Sonic the Hedgehog. I really do like the series. I'm not as big of a fan of it as some of the Nintendo titles, but I do like Sonic because you can't not love Sonic because he is starting to have a nice relationship with Nintendo. And there was a computer version of the game I played a lot when I was younger in high school. I would just go in the back of the room and the computers and start playing Sonic the Hedgehog randomly. I don't know why, because I was awesome and did that. But I really liked collecting the rings and just the side-scrolling version of it when you have to speed up and go faster and you have to play it over and over, I feel, a level to really like understand where your next move is because you don't want to accidentally screw up, get hit, and lose all your rings. So I really like having to replay it over and over to know what the level is like so you can really get a higher score and a more amount of rings without getting hit. Oktay Killick wants to know, if you woke up one day and realized you just turned into a Pokemon, which one would it be? Double pow! Another question, which SpongeBob character is your favorite one? And I have to go with Sandy Cheeks because she shows that she can be an awesome, smart, strong, independent female, and she is a squirrel who lives under the sea. How cool is that? How many squirrels have you watched on TV that live under the sea and that are smart enough to be able to build their own home like that, to survive there? You know, Squirtle Skittles wants to know what my favorite ice cream flavor is, and it is mint chocolate chip. Pablo Terrons wants to know what my first game was. And I honestly can't think far enough back to what my first game was, what a definite answer, but it has to be something off the NES that I played as a kid, either Super Mario Brothers, Spy vs. Spy, or some random Barbie game, or Tiny Toons Adventures. Those are the first memories or flashbacks I have of the NES games. Those are the first games I played, so it's going to be along one of those four, I think. Disney Lover XXX Abel wants to know, if you could bring one video game character to life, who would it be and why? I feel like I'm going to go with so much Pokemon with my decisions on who I'd bring to life and everything, but I would choose Pidgeot because not only, like, you know, it's a Pokemon, but then I don't have to pay for gas to go anywhere anymore. I would use Pidgeot to fly everywhere and I would never pay another penny for gas ever again. That is smart thinking. Kids, think of your future and think of how to save money. Alita 2 asks, if you were trapped in a video game for 24 hours, what game would that be and why? And I would have to choose... At this point right now, I feel like I want to go with Animal Crossing New Leaf because I know I would just be there for only 24 hours and then be done. But, you know, to actually be able to live in my house that I've created and that I'm the mayor of and travel to the island, it would actually be cool to really experience that in real life, kind of like the commercials. So, I would choose Animal Crossing New Leaf. Knock Knock It's Me wants to know, I understand that you love Nintendo, great company that made and makes great systems, but have you ever owned any Sega consoles? Unfortunately, I haven't, and I am absolutely in no way opposed to ever owning one. I would love to own Sega consoles and go back on those games that I've missed, but unfortunately, money is the issue, so unless I find them at garage sales and stuff dirt cheap or online very dirt cheap after I can start buying stuff again, you know, very happy, and I'd love to try out Sega consoles, without a doubt. Jefferson Olar wants to know, my question is Princess Zelda or Princess Peach, and why? So if it was the younger me, when I was more of a girly girl, I was still somewhat of a tomboy, but I was still girlier than I was probably now. But I would probably go with Princess Peach because, you know, she's the cute princess and damsel in distress that need to be saved by the man and all that. And I really wasn't exposed to Legend of Zelda when I was younger. But now, I would definitely go with Princess Zelda because of the fact not only is she a princess, but she also proves that she is a princess that can kick butt and be a part of the hero story and really, you know, be basically alongside the hero with Link. And I'd love to see a game centered around her, or because there is a Princess Peach game out there, you know, Super Princess Peach, why not have one for Zelda? And I've read forums online where there could be a game where it could be The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time from her perspective. So you know what? I am definitely going with Princess Zelda. So that is my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed me answering your questions. I will possibly be doing another Q&A in a few months, without a doubt. If you guys request it, maybe sooner. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you Friday for Nerd Time. Bye!